The sun drenches the garden in a deceptive warmth, casting long shadows across the stone walls of the estate. Emma Roberts stands before the altar, her silhouette framed by the vibrant greenery. She grips a bouquet of white lilies with such intensity that her knuckles turn a ghostly white, the stems nearly snapping under the pressure. Opposite her, Cody John shifts his weight restlessly. He is a man caught between two worlds. He steals a quick, anxious glance at his watch, the ticking marking the seconds of his freedom. When his gaze returns to Emma, his lips are pressed into a thin, steady line, revealing nothing. The officiant clears his throat, a sharp sound that echoes uncomfortably against the ancient stone. The air is thick with a silence that feels heavier than the heat. Emma takes a deep, shuddering breath, her gaze finally locking onto Cody's eyes with a piercing clarity. There is no turning back now. Slowly, she reaches into the hidden pocket of her silk gown, her fingers brushing against the cool fabric. She pulls out a thin, velvet box, its dark surface absorbing the morning light. With a soft click that sounds like a gunshot in the quiet garden, she snaps it open. Inside, a solitary diamond ring catches the sun, throwing fractured light across her face. Cody extends his left hand, his fingers trembling ever so slightly as they hover in the space between them. He stops just inches from her, waiting for the signal, waiting for the moment the trap finally closes. The world seems to hold its breath as they stand on the precipice of this union. Emma slides the ring onto his finger. The cold metal clicks against his skin, a finality that resonates through his entire body. At that exact moment, a sudden, violent gust of wind sweeps through the garden. It is as if the earth itself is sighing. White petals are torn from their stems, scattering across the aisle like falling snow. Cody exhales a long, ragged breath, and his shoulders drop 2 inches as the weight of the moment settles. He reaches into his own pocket, pulling out a second ring. His movements are mechanical as he places it on Emma's finger. The officiant begins to speak, his voice a low drone, but the words are instantly drowned out by the sudden, frantic rustle of the surrounding trees. Emma turns to face the gathered guests, her expression unreadable. She raises her joined hands with Cody, a gesture of victory or perhaps a mutual surrender. Her chest heaves as she lets out a sharp, audible breath that cuts through the noise of the wind. Cody leans in, his forehead touching hers in a mimicry of affection. They stand perfectly still for 5 long seconds. The world around them dissolves into a blur of applause and cheering, but they ignore it all. They are trapped in a private vacuum of their own making. Cody pulls back, his eyes scanning the crowd with a predatory focus until they land on the distant exit. He nods once, a silent command. The ceremony is over, but the real journey is just beginning. Emma pulls her hand away, the connection severed instantly. She turns toward the stone steps, walking away from the altar without a single backward glance. Cody follows exactly 3 paces behind her, a loyal shadow. They stride past the floral arrangements and the cheering guests, moving through the heavy iron gate with a singular purpose. A black sedan waits, its engine idling. Cody opens the door and Emma slides into the back seat, disappearing into the darkness. He slams the door shut, the sound final and cold. The engine roars to life, tires kicking up gravel as they speed away from the estate. The garden is left behind, quiet and empty, with only the scattered petals remaining on the grass.